So guys, we're going to install, or try to install, some black brake lever and clutch lever to the bike. So sit back and I'll take you step by step on how to do it all. Alright. Okay, so this is what it's got inside the box. Some instructions there, and some pins and little clips, and then the actual levers themselves. Okay, so first of all, we've actually got to take this old pin out. So to do that, there is a little clip underneath here, and you just unclip it and then it should just pull out nice and easy. So I'll do that now. Okay, so I've taken the pin out and I've taken all the mirror and everything else off as well, because it's just easier to get to. Actually quite fiddly. And then this should just pop out like so. There you go. Right, so that's that bit done. Now I've got to take the, because this won't actually come out, got to take the housing off of here to get that off, so I'll do that next. So yeah, take off the top bolt and the bottom bolt, and then this just slides off, okay? Keep that to one side. Then we've got to take the actual brake off as well there to get the lever out, and then it should just slide out, okay? So I'll do that next. So yeah guys, I've just undone that bolt there, not the bottom one, and that has just sort of slid out of there. I managed to move it around so that that just sort of slides out of there. Now it's just putting the new one back in, reverse process, and yeah, that should be that. Right guys, so I'm just going to put a little bit of grease on here. Excuse the background, I'm very messy, but yeah, a grease on the top of the brake lever, and that way it'll go down inside. I don't know if you can see that because I'm trying to rest this on my knee, but then that just goes back in where it was, and yeah, we're away. So yeah, you just got to kind of get, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little white button in there, right in, I don't know if this camera's picking it up, but there's a little white button in there which is actually the brake, sort of the spring back if you like. That's got to line up. This little notch here, this little notch, has got to line up with the notch on the top of the screw. So as long as those two line up, you are good to go, and then it's just a matter of sort of fiddling around, getting it where you want it to go, and that's the end of it. Alright, so that is it all back on, and it does work. And just got to remember that there's the little silver little I don't know what they call them, C-clamp or something, I don't know, but yeah, it's a little silver one for the brake side. And now we will do the clutch side. Okay, so we'll talk about the actual lever itself. I've got it on now. It's actually quite fiddly. You've got to pull it this way and then it will come out. You might have to bend the cable a little bit, and you pull this thing out, and then that's it, it's released. Then you just put the put it all back together with the black one, or whatever one you've got going on, and then that just slides back in there, like that, basically. And then it's a matter of just putting the pins back in and tightening up the clutch cable, which I'll show you. Okay guys, so this is the clutch cable here, and it's got this little yellow thing. Now what I did was you unclip this, and then it'll you can push it down and that loosens it, and then you just push this clip back out and then it'll release it. So push that out, see how that released then, and then you just click it back, slide your tube down, and that is your clutch cable back. And so then, now I've put the pin in, I haven't put the clip in at the back, but clutchy, clutchy, clutchy. Yeah, that feels good. Feels pretty good. So that's it guys, a little bit of movement there, which I want, and just remember to grease up everything, and that's it. Make sure that there's a little thing in there, make sure that that touches, and that's your lot, okay? So guys, just to recap, it's better if you just take your mirrors off, because you can, and you get the light off as well, and you can get in underneath here. So the first thing to do is to take this off, this pin out, by taking that little clip out there. Pretty easy. Then you unscrew the top and the bottom and take the faceplate off. Then I unscrewed this one here, moved it around so I could actually just pull the lever out and put the other one back in. Make sure you grease everything, like the pins and that, back up, and then just reverse the process. Make sure everything's nice and tight and where you want it to be, and that's it. With the clutch, take off the mirror again and get rid of the light so it's all dangling down. Take out the pin once more, then come down to the bike, flick this clip up, take this up, pull the red thing out and squeeze it down and clip it back in, and that will make the cable nice and loose. Then you just pull the old lever out, take the little pin that's in there out, put the new one in, make sure it's all greased up, and put it all back. Then once it's all back into place, release the cable back, clip it, and then you're done. Job's a good one. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there, and thanks for watching. I hope it's been interesting, and I will catch you next time. Street Bobber Vlogger.